Have you ever woken up every morning feeling heavy, with a bitter, choked throat, like a lump of mucus stuck in your throat that you can neither swallow nor cough up? Do you get out of bed with a bloated, gassy stomach? A vague feeling of heartburn and belching rising up your throat, accompanied by fatigue and trembling despite a long sleep? Or are you struggling daily with persistent burning pain in your upper abdomen, sharp stomach cramps when hungry, a feeling of food stuck in your throat threatening to reflux, increasingly dull skin, persistent acne, brittle nails, and uncontrollable weight gain? Many of us live with these symptoms every day, silently enduring them and considering them normal part of aging or life's pressures. We frantically resort to all sorts of Western medicines, antacids, high doses of antibiotics, or countless expensive supplements, hoping to instantly alleviate the pain. But after only a short time, it's back to square one. Stomach pain returns, phlegm accumulates in the throat, the intestines burn, and the body plunges into an endless cycle of fatigue. Have you ever wondered why we can't seem to get better? Why our bodies constantly send out these silent cries for help every morning? The answer lies in the fact that we've never truly understood our body's self-healing mechanism and haven't learned how to activate the natural key that is incredibly simple, yet has been forgotten for hundreds of years. That key is the art of using a glass of warm lemon water with honey and natural herbs correctly at the right time of day. To understand why a glass of warm lemon water has such miraculous power for those suffering from illness, we first need to embark on a journey deep within the body to observe what happens during a long night while we sleep. At night, all organs in the body enter a state of rest and self-cleansing. The liver, considered the supreme general in traditional medicine, and the great chemical engineer of modern medicine, works continuously to metabolize harmful substances, filter blood, and excrete toxins. All waste products, incomplete metabolic processes, and excess mucus are pushed down into the intestinal system and accumulate in the stomach lining, with residue remaining in the throat in the form of thick phlegm. When you first open your eyes in the morning, your entire digestive system is completely empty. The stomach lining is contracting gently and emptying, the secretory glands are at rest, and the protective mucus layer is very sensitive. At this time, if you immediately consume hard foods, strong coffee, ice-cold drinks, or worse, skip breakfast entirely, you are inadvertently dealing a heavy blow to your already fragile and weak spleen and stomach system. This is where the fusion of Eastern and Western traditional medicine meets to offer a life-saving solution for your health. From the perspective of traditional medicine, lemons have a cooling nature, a mild sour taste, and are associated with the liver and stomach meridians. In Eastern medicine, sourness belongs to the wood element, possessing the properties of constriction, soothing, and directly impacting the liver. When the natural sourness of lemon enters the body early in the morning, it stimulates the smooth flow of liver energy, helping to relieve stagnation in the liver, cool the blood, clear heat, and release all toxins accumulated after a long night. Once detoxified, the liver will begin to secrete bile more regularly, thereby supporting the spleen and stomach in digesting food, immediately ending bloating, indigestion, and sore throat. Furthermore, the cooling properties of lemon can also help to loosen phlegm, thinning thick mucus in the throat, making it easier to cough up phlegm and restoring clear breathing. Contrary to the common belief that lemons are just an ordinary sour condiment, modern medicine, upon analyzing lemons, has discovered an enormous treasure trove of bioactive nutrients. Lemons contain a huge amount of vitamin C in its naturally occurring form, along with bioflavonoid complexes, citric acid, potassium, magnesium, and especially the essential oil compound D-limonene, which is most concentrated in the peel. When you squeeze half a fresh lemon into a glass of warm water, 200 to 300 milliliters, the magic begins to happen. The temperature of the water plays a crucial role. The water for lemon juice should be warm, at around 40 degrees Celsius. This temperature is equivalent to the natural body temperature inside the human abdomen. When the warm water enters the stomach, it does not cause the blood vessels under the mucosa to constrict suddenly like cold water, nor does it burn or destroy the structure of vitamin C like boiling water. Warm water at 40 degrees Celsius gently soothes the stomach lining, softens plaque buildup, and stimulates the vagus nerves to send signals to the brain, awakening the entire digestive system in the most gentle way. At this point, the citric acid in lemons, upon contact with the mucous membranes of the mouth and stomach, immediately activates the salivary glands to secrete a large amount of amylase enzyme, along with digestive fluids. Many people often wonder and fear, I have stomach pain, gastritis, or stomach ulcers. How can I dare drink lemon juice? Drinking it would be like adding fuel to the fire, causing more pain and perforation in the stomach. This is one of the biggest and most common misunderstandings of patients, causing them to inadvertently overlook an invaluable natural healing method. We need to clearly distinguish between the acidic nature of food outside the body and its alkaline nature after being metabolized inside the body. Lemon juice itself, before being drunk, has a low acidic pH due to the presence of citric acid. But when it enters the digestive system, through absorption and interaction with minerals in the body, citric acid is metabolized into alkaline carbonate and citrate compounds. This process generates a large amount of alkaline ions such as potassium and magnesium, which help neutralize excess acid accumulated in the blood and tissues, bringing the body's pH back to an ideal alkaline state. However, for those experiencing acute gastritis, bleeding epigastric ulcers, or severe gastroesophageal reflux causing a burning sensation in the throat, drinking plain lemon water on an empty stomach can cause an initial irritation due to the sudden pH change. This is where the magic of combining medicinal ingredients comes into play. By adding a teaspoon of pure honey to a glass of warm lemon water, you transform an ordinary drink into a perfect stomach-healing remedy. In traditional Chinese medicine, honey is considered a neutral, sweet-tasting herb that acts on the spleen, stomach, lung, and large intestine meridians, renowned for its effects on nourishing the body, moistening the intestines, relieving pain, and detoxifying. From a modern medical perspective, pure honey has a thick consistency and contains powerful natural antibacterial compounds such as hydrogen peroxide, flavonoids, and phenolic acids. When honey is dissolved in warm lemon water, it forms a smooth, biogel-like solution. As you sip, this honey slowly glides down your throat, gently coating the entire surface of the esophageal mucosa and forming a soft, protective film over ulcers in the stomach. This honey film acts as a natural shield, preventing gastric acid from directly contacting the damaged nerve endings in the ulcers, thus immediately relieving the burning and stinging sensation. Furthermore, the strong antibacterial properties of honey, combined with the vitamin C in lemon, kill harmful bacteria, including inhibiting the growth of Helicobacter pylori, the main culprit behind ulcers and stomach cancer. Honey provides a natural source of simple sugars, glucose and fructose, which are absorbed directly into the bloodstream without the need for complex digestion. This provides an immediate energy source to nourish damaged mucosal cells, helping ulcers heal and recover remarkably quickly. To achieve the highest therapeutic effect for each individual's specific condition, we cannot overlook the enhanced combination with two familiar yet powerful herbs: fresh ginger and turmeric powder. Each patient is born with a different constitution. Some people are of the cold constitution, meaning they are always sensitive to cold, have icy cold hands and feet, frequently experience diarrhea, loose stools, and stomach upset. They often rush to the bathroom after eating unfamiliar or cold foods. Others are of the hot constitution, constantly feeling hot, with dry mouth and sores, and prone to constipation and hard, dry stools. Understanding one's own body and adjusting the ingredients in a warm lemon and honey drink is the pinnacle of traditional medicine. If you have a weak spleen and stomach, or suffer from bloating and digestive disorders, add 1 or 2 thin slices of fresh ginger, or a 1/4 teaspoon of pure ginger powder, to a glass of warm lemon water with honey. In traditional Chinese medicine, ginger, known as shangjiang, has a spicy taste and warm nature, entering the spleen, stomach, and lung meridians. Ginger contains gingerol and shogal compounds that promote blood circulation in the gastric mucosa, stimulate rhythmic contractions of the intestinal wall, expel stagnant gas, warm the stomach, and immediately alleviate morning nausea and loss of appetite. The combination of the cooling properties of lemon, the nourishing properties of honey, and the warming properties of ginger creates a perfect yin-yang balance. This allows those with weak stomachs or prone to cold stomachs to comfortably enjoy a glass of warm lemon water daily without worrying about any side effects. On the other hand, for patients suffering from chronic stomach pain and persistent acid reflux that erodes the esophageal lining, adding a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder or nano-turmeric powder to a glass of warm lemon and honey can be a breakthrough in treatment. Turmeric contains curcumin, an extremely powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant that has been proven effective in thousands of medical studies worldwide. When curcumin enters the stomach, it stimulates the growth of new mucosal cells, accelerates the healing of ulcers, neutralizes excess acid, and prevents the malignant transformation of inflamed cells. The synergistic effect of curcumin and turmeric, the antibacterial properties of honey, and vitamin C in lemon creates a powerful biological mixture that helps cleanse the entire upper digestive system, restoring a healthy, smooth, and comfortable stomach. Another incredibly special ingredient that few people notice when preparing this miraculous drink is coarse, unprocessed sea salt. Completely different from refined salt, which has been bleached and stripped of its minerals, leaving only pure sodium chloride. Coarse, unprocessed sea salt contains over 80 natural minerals and trace elements such as iodine, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sulfur. When you add a tiny amount, just about a quarter teaspoon of coarse sea salt, to a glass of warm lemon and honey water, you are performing a miraculous flavor-enhancing and biologically balancing reaction. Coarse sea salt helps to soften the harsh acidity of citric acid, while providing essential electrolytes to maintain the osmotic pressure of cells. Warm lemon water with a little coarse salt is absorbed into the bloodstream more quickly, nourishing cells that have been dehydrated overnight, and supporting the kidneys in excreting toxins through urine without losing important minerals from the body. When we delve deeper into the benefits of a glass of warm lemon and honey water for all organs in the body, we are amazed by its widespread impact. Consider those suffering from overweight, obesity, high cholesterol, and fatty liver disease. Many of them have racked their brains, endured extreme dieting, and tried all sorts of quick-fix weight loss drugs, only to end up with depleted health and wrinkled skin. Warm lemon and honey water is not a magic potion that burns fat overnight, but it is an extremely powerful and safe indirect metabolic catalyst. Drinking a glass of warm lemon water about 30 minutes before breakfast sends satiety signals to the brain's central nervous system, helping to reduce excessive appetite and control calorie intake at subsequent meals. Citric acid and flavonoids in lemons boost the rate of energy metabolism, stimulate the body to increase fat oxidation, and prevent excess fat deposits from accumulating in the liver and blood vessel walls. At the same time, cleansing the intestines early will help remove old bile acids full of bad cholesterol, forcing the liver to draw cholesterol from the blood to produce new bile acids, thereby naturally and sustainably reducing blood fat. For those facing skin problems such as persistent acne, seborrheic dermatitis, age spots, freckles, or dull, lifeless skin, lemon remedies once again demonstrate their superior value from the inside out. The skin is a mirror accurately reflecting the health of the digestive system and liver. When the liver is clogged with toxins, and the intestines accumulate too much waste and residue, the body is forced to expel these toxins through the skin as a secondary excretory pathway. The consequence is overactive sebaceous glands, blocked hair follicles, and the proliferation of bacteria, leading to inflammatory acne, pustules, and persistent dark spots. By maintaining the habit of drinking warm lemon water with honey every morning, your body is continuously detoxified from within. The liver is cooled, the intestines are cleansed, and free radicals are neutralized by abundant vitamin C and antioxidants. As a result, your skin will begin to show noticeable improvements after just a few weeks. Inflamed pimples will quickly reduce swelling, excess oil on your face will be naturally controlled, dark spots and blemishes will fade, giving you smooth, rosy, and radiant skin from within. In particular, the uses of lemons don't stop at just the juice. The lemon peel, which we often carelessly throw away, actually contains some of the most amazing medicinal treasures. Lemon peel contains a huge amount of essential oil, with the main component being D-limonene, combined with special flavonoids such as naringin and hesperidin. If you know how to utilize this lemon peel, you will have at your fingertips unique skin treatment and body care therapies. For those with hidden acne, blackheads, or seborrheic dermatitis on the face, you can take the peels of 2 fresh lemons, cut them into small pieces, and boil them with about 1 liter of water. Simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes to release the essential oils. Then use this water to steam your face or wash your face daily. Lemon peel essential oil has the ability to penetrate deep into each pore, dissolving stubborn sebum plugs, killing acne's bacteria that cause acne, and surprisingly tightening pores. For those suffering from scalp conditions such as persistent dandruff and scalp fungus causing hair breakage and loss, using chemical shampoos often only provides temporary relief and can easily erode and severely damage the scalp. Try using water boiled from lemon peels combined with a little sea salt to wash your hair, and gently massage your scalp for about 10 minutes before rinsing with clean water. The natural antifungal agents in lemon peels will eradicate Malassezia fungal spores, the main cause of dandruff and itching, while also cleansing dead skin cells accumulated on the scalp, stimulating healthy hair follicle growth, and making hair naturally shiny and smooth. Even for cases of nail fungus, brittle, yellowed, and easily broken nails, soaking nails in warm lemon peel water and gently rubbing the surface of the nails with the lemon peel daily will miraculously kill fungal bacteria, strengthen nails, and restore their natural pink shine. Furthermore, another profound aspect of traditional Chinese medicine that we need to understand is the relationship between drinking warm lemon water in the morning and the excretion process through the 4 main detoxification pathways in the body. Humans detoxify through 4 pathways: defecation, urination, sweating, and breathing. A glass of warm lemon and honey water in the morning directly and strongly impacts all 4 of these pathways. When you drink about 300 milliliters of warm water on an empty stomach, the weight and volume of the water create a slight mechanical pressure on the stomach wall, stimulating the gastrocolic reflex. This reflex sends nerve signals down to the colon, prompting the colonic muscles to contract strongly to expel all the excess feces and waste accumulated from the previous day. Having easy, smooth bowel movements every morning is the first and most important step in preventing toxins in stool from being reabsorbed into the bloodstream, thereby eliminating the root cause of chronic diseases, fatigue, and persistent headaches. At the same time, the abundant water content combined with the natural diuretic properties of lemon stimulates the kidneys to filter blood more effectively, producing more urine to expel uric acid crystals, oxalate, and waste products through the urinary tract, preventing the formation of kidney stones and genital infections. The improved blood circulation provided by ginger and lemon also stimulates the sweat glands under the skin to function more efficiently, readily releasing excess heat and toxins through the skin during physical activity throughout the day. Even the throat and lungs are cleansed thanks to the expectorant effect of lemon and honey, helping your breath become fresh, pleasant, and free from unpleasant odors caused by acid reflux or throat bacteria. To help you easily and accurately apply this remedy to your daily life without making any mistakes, let's summarize it together. The golden recipe and process for preparing a perfect glass of warm lemon and honey water. Every morning, right after waking up and about 30 minutes before breakfast, prepare the following. Warm water, 200 to 300 milliliters of clean water that has been boiled and cooled to the ideal temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. When you touch the glass of water, you should feel a pleasant warmth, not too hot and not too cold. Lemon juice. Half a fresh lemon juicy. If the lemons are too big or too sour, you can reduce them by 1/3 for the first few days to allow your body to adjust. Honey. 1 teaspoon pure honey, approximately 5 milliliters. Fresh ginger. Optional for those with cold stomachs/sensitive stomachs. 1 to 2 slices of fresh ginger sliced thinly, or use 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder.
Corse a salt. Abstenel 1/4 teaspoon un processet sea salt.
Turmeric powder. Optional for people with stomach ulcers. 1/4 teaspoon pure turmeric starch. The preparation is incredibly simple. Pour 40 degrees Celsius warm water into a glass, add fresh ginger and sea salt, and stir gently until dissolved, allowing the essential oils to blend into the water. Next, squeeze in lemon juice, add honey and turmeric powder, and stir well until a golden yellow solution is formed, emitting a pleasant, pure aroma. Sit down comfortably, hold the glass with both hands, take a deep breath to feel the aroma spreading through your lungs, then enjoy it in small sips. Let the solution slowly flow down your throat, permeating the mucous membranes of your esophagus and stomach. A warm, soothing, and refreshing sensation will immediately spread throughout your body, igniting a surge of energy for a new day. However, in the journey of maintaining good health, flexibility and listening to your body are always the most important factors. There is no single formula that is mandatory for everyone. There will be days when you don't have fresh lemons at home, or periods when your body needs a change to create new stimulation for your immune system. Traditional and modern medicine also offer us many other excellent alternatives that share the same nature of cleansing and restoring the body in the morning. The simplest yet most powerful option is a glass of water. Pure warm filtered water if you are extremely sensitive to any type of acid, or simply want absolute minimalism. Drink a glass of warm water 300 to 500 milliliters upon waking up. Plain warm water, when consumed on an empty stomach, effectively cleanses the stomach lining, stimulates bowel movements, and provides immediate hydration to cells after a long night. This is the safest, easiest, and most natural detoxification method that anyone in the world can apply daily. Another great choice with a distinctly tropical flavor is fresh coconut water. Coconut water is one of the most perfect natural beverages on earth. In traditional medicine, coconut water is considered cooling, with a sweet and refreshing taste, helping to relieve heat, detoxify, generate bodily fluids, and promote urination. From a modern perspective, coconut water contains a perfectly balanced ratio of electrolytes such as potassium, sodium, calcium, and magnesium, with a structure similar to human blood serum. Drinking about 200 to 300 milliliters of fresh coconut water in the morning will immediately replenish deficient minerals, cool the liver, promote bowel movements, and give you radiant, smooth skin. However, because coconut water contains a high amount of natural sugar and is cooling, people with severe diabetes or those with weak digestive systems should be mindful of their intake and avoid drinking overly cold coconut water early in the morning. Additionally, you can also flexibly use other fruits from the Rutaceae family along with lemons, such as kumquat, fresh orange, or grapefruit. In traditional Chinese medicine, kumquats are a classic remedy for coughs, phlegm, and stomach detoxification. Kumquats have a mildly sweet and sour taste, are warmer than lemons, and contain very high levels of essential oils and vitamin C. You can replace half a lemon with 2 to 3 fresh kumquats mixed with warm water and honey to create a new, delicious, and extremely stomach-friendly flavor. Similarly, a glass of fresh orange juice or grapefruit juice diluted with warm water is also a rich source of minerals, enzymes, and antioxidants, helping to stimulate digestion, boost the immune system, and comprehensively protect your cardiovascular system. For those who appreciate sophistication and want to invest more deeply in their health with traditional herbal remedies, boiling various herbs is a common practice. Cooling drink to relieve heat. Drinking this in the morning is also an excellent solution. You can combine familiar folk remedies such as Imperata cylindrica root, sugarcane, corn silk, plantain, and lemon balm leaves, boiling them to make a drink. This cooling herbal remedy has a powerful effect in nourishing, strengthening the stomach, clearing the liver, promoting bile flow, and detoxifying the kidneys. It is especially suitable for people who are experiencing internal heat, acne, frequent urination, painful urination, high blood pressure, or those who frequently use expensive Western medicines that cause liver heat and kidney damage. Looking back on this entire healing journey, we realize that health isn't something luxurious or complicated requiring expensive technology. Health is about understanding and listening to the smallest signals your body sends out each day. Stomach aches, phlegm in your throat, bloating, or acne-prone skin aren't enemies sent to torment you. They are sincere warnings from within, reminding you that your digestive system, liver, and body are overloaded and need care. Drinking a glass of warm lemon and honey water properly every morning isn't just about consuming a beverage. It's a self-love ritual, a deep connection between you and nature and your own body. Start tomorrow morning. Wake up 5 minutes earlier, step into your kitchen, and make yourself a warm glass of fragrant lemon and honey water. Drink it with gratitude, with unwavering faith in your body's miraculous self-healing abilities. Maintain this small habit regularly, day after day, week after week, and you will be amazed by the extraordinary changes happening within you. Stomach aches will subside, your throat will feel refreshed, your stomach will be comfortable and relaxed, your skin will glow, and a surge of vibrant energy will return to embrace you. May you always have a peaceful heart, a healthy body, and a life full of joy.